Allen Pounds. It's the Allen Pounds Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Pounds Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Pounds Show.
Talk about that a little bit later. Got Justin Camper, the champ, in the building.
Yes, sir.
And we got Mr. Sam. Oh, what's up?
Sam Boyne.
The champ.
Why
J Camper champ. That's his name, man.
I can't be a champ, man. Come on, man.
They can't tell him
That's the champ.
Don't let him take your time.
JC the champ is in the building, and we got Mr. Sam Boyne. We don't have a name from him yet. I ain't get his name.
Tall man Sam. That's
Tall man Sam. What y'all call him?
That's what we call
He's not
tall
gonna be
man
on here
Tall
Sam.
man
The
Sam.
ladies call me something else, but
Oh! You better be homie your wife. You better be my wife. He's still newlywed. He get a pass. He still got to remember.
Don't let the show get you in trouble.
We.
Happened to me too many times.
That's the panel for today, y'all. Like I said, they got an event we're gonna talk about a little bit later. And we ain't gonna waste any more time. We're gonna get right into it. Let's lock and load, fellas. First story I want to get into is Urban Meyer. He been going through a lot lately, man. Urban Meyer, the head coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes. He might be in trouble, might lose his job. So, in case y'all don't know what's going on, Urban Meyer had an assistant coach allegedly domestic violence, beating on his wife. Some reporter just up and asked about him. I think what happened was he wasn't prepared for it. He didn't know this was gonna happen. Reporter asked him about it, and he said, I don't know nothing about it. Then after that, some people did some digging.
okay.
And then once they did some digging, all of a sudden Urban Meyer said, you know what? Hey man, you gotta go. It's assistant coach. You're fired. So that really brought out the wolves. So first he said he didn't know nothing about it. And then once they started digging, he said, hey man, I had the media day that I did, I answered the questions wrong. Now he's on administrative leave. He didn't do it, but he knew about it. So my question to the panel is allegedly, right? That is the lawyer. That is the lawyer. So
This world is turning into a place where you can lose your position, get fired.
That was my
not
question.
get movies don't want for being alleged.
Right.
So that's my question.
That's crazy.
Should he lose his job on account of somebody else doing
That
something?
man was beating his wife.
But if he knew about it,
That ain't his household.
Right.
But if he knew about it,
That's not his household.
like if he knew about it, I can't say Urban Meyer should lose his job. He should have just fired the assistant a long time ago. He shouldn't have fired him now because it came out. He should have fired him and got rid of the situation a long time ago when he first heard about it.
Well, I think
It sounded like he covering it up.
we gotta clarify if he knew or if he saw it. Just because you know about allegations.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
We gotta
Let me ask you a
clarify if
question.
she deserved it. That's what we gotta clarify.
Wait a minute. Time out, man.
I hear what he says. No.
Don't get swallowed up in that, man.
I would say
Domestic violence is, I mean, it's not good that it happens, but it happens.
But,
You know, the
but the
people,
way equal rights is, I mean, is it domestic violence anymore, or they didn't just hold their own? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they need to hit the weight room. They need to hit the weight room.
You saying was it a stand your ground moment?
Yeah, like, you know.
He said no. If any marks that she had on her body was from him trying to get her away, that's what he said. She had some bruises.
Right, so
Has
all
to
these
go.
are allegations.
and that's what
Right.
most
Why would
domestic
he-
violence charges are. You know, the husband.
I always feel like this.
crazy.
You put your hands on me, I'm putting my hands on you.
You
Time
can
out.
feel what you want to feel.
Right.
The judge ain't gonna feel like
But this
that.
ain't the first
right.
time that this is happening.
Correct.
Allegedly, it happened in 2009 in Florida, and then again in 2015.
Okay.
So two
But he
occasions.
don't live in this man's household.
Exactly.
But it happened on two,
Exactly.
it happened on
Okay.
two different styles he was on. It happened when he was on the gays too.
White privilege. But
Go ahead. What you got to say, Justin?
Well, okay, so I deal with a lot of domestic violence cases. 90% of the cases, the victim comes in and says, we had a bad argument, just drop the case. You see what I'm saying? And I think that we don't know what truly happened, you know, and he wasn't found guilty of any of these alleged crimes. The guy said, I didn't do anything illegal. We don't really know what happened. So how you gonna fire somebody for something that may happen, but we don't really know?
And the court of law hasn't said that you're guilty.
Exactly.
It's like, so
Exactly.
you can just go around alleging people for
Exactly.
stuff.
But
And they lose their
Urban should have covered himself. Like in 2018. He
So,
should have covered
It
himself.
shouldn't be like
What you
that.
mean cover yourself? Cover yourself how?
Got rid of the coach.
Got rid of the coach.
Put him on
the first
administrative
time?
leave until we figured it out. Because you knew it was coming back to the head coach. You knew the first thing they was gonna say, Urban Meyer covering up. But you knew that already.
And so y'all question at first was, did he know? Did he know? Did he know? So the wife said
I heard she knew.
the wife of the alleged victim texts the wife of Urban Meyer.
Right.
So if she know, do y'all think
Urban
It's not
definitely?
100% fact.
it's not 100%?
The wife don't tell her.
What's the percent? What's
I
the
She
didn't
could
say
have
percent?
told him,
I didn't
don't
say that,
tell.
but
Right.
She could have told him, don't tell.
Urban
you
knew,
know,
man.
But we don't know that.
We don't know.
What's the percentage?
Can you prove that?
Put a percentage on it. Let's go around the table. What's the percentage that Urban knew because his wife knew?
It's a high. It's probably 80%, 70,
I say
80%.
92%.
I'm going 90,
90%.
30, yeah.
92%.
He
You
definitely
don't
knew.
keep too much stuff.
But it
Not-
doesn't matter
Wow.
though. It doesn't matter because you can't prove that.
Facts.
And you shouldn't be
I
fired.
was gonna say,
if
I
you
don't
did
deal
do
in
it.
percentages. I deal in
But-
fact and non-fact.
Right.
So,
Right.
So did they fire him because they think he did it, or because of the image?
No,
of
nobody's
him in this
fired.
world now?
The assistant coach is fired. Urban
The assistant
Meyer,
coach fired.
Urban Meyer isn't fired.
He's on administrative
Right.
leave. I definitely thought he was gonna be fired when it first came
He
out.
on administrative leave for what another man did. Like,
Right.
that's insane.
Right.
To me.
And he lost his deal with
Bob Evans.
Bob Evans.
Yeah.
Or it's just
Endorsement
Down
deal.
on the phone.
Well, you know, in today's world,
That's why I said Urban should have covered himself in today's world. He
But
should've covered-
then you giving it
But-
today's world. Like,
but do you fire on the allegations? Do you? Well, like you said, I would have put him on leave.
yeah, I'd
until
put him
we
on
figure-
leave
until
until we
investigation.
figured it out.
Yeah. So look, y'all can call in, man. Comment what y'all think is going on.
I think it's horrible how much the media can affect
It's 2018.
your life.
it's crazy.
2018.
Truth
Yeah,
or
it's
not
scary.
true. I mean, I think we're gonna talk about T.O. later. I think it's just BS how the media has treated him.
It's
Right.
already, it's
They
already,
crucified.
it's already
Right.
Rice's fault, man.
Right.
What do you think about the Ohio State held a rally in defense of Urban Meyer? You know, basically
That's what they
wanna keep
should
him-
do. That's what they should do because it's all about money at the end of the day, and they feel like bad PR. It's about bad PR, and by them showing like, "Hey, I got your back. I'm supporting you," it's bringing good PR if they bring him back. So
It goes into what Trump say, man, talking about fake news.
yeah,
Like people just making up news now, man. Like,
Somebody said that all this stuff gonna go away. He gonna come out, apologize, throw some money at a women's cause, and then
he's
he'll be
a
suspended
rich,
for-
rich, powerful
And
white
he gonna
man.
win.
So is that a problem though? Is that a problem? You can just throw your money at a problem. Say a couple things,
This is
throw
America.
money
This
at
is
a
This is America.
This is America. Like, money running.
right. And
Yeah.
this is a different situation. He didn't see him beat her,
And
I mean,
he didn't beat nobody.
Like he was sitting
Right.
there.
Right. You know,
Yeah, you need to stop that.
Yeah, that challenge
Boss,
his morals,
yeah.
but
Right.
he didn't do anything.
Right,
really wrong.
right.
It's a little different because guys don't talk about being.
Hey, would you
wrong.
put us? Would you
Like,
fire
you
us?
could see a wife with like a black eye or something like that. That's evident. But
Right.
unless someone comes out and says something,
Would you fire us, Al?
Bro, we gonna have to.
If me and Martell, if we was
Alan Powell show don't condone them.
I'm asking you, would you fire us?
I put you on leave until I find out what's going on. I'm gonna put you on leave, man. We can't have no wife beaters on the show, man. We
For
don't
the
have no-
allegations. What if it was just the allegations?
Just allegations, bro.
so if I make a Facebook post and say Tim is beating his wife,
No, that's
you gonna
not
put him on?
legit.
No, what's
not
legit? And what's legit?
Legit is a police report or something like
Hold
that.
on, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm hearing this right.
What?
So if it did happen, you would put me on leave?
Man, we ain't gonna condone that on the show, man. You know, I don't condone that, man. You know, we love the wives, so we're not gonna have no woman beaters, man. So get your stuff in check.
I'm just
All right.
asking, man.
What if it was in his past? What if it was like an allegation from way
I can't do
back
nothing
in-
about that, man.
Way
I
back in-
But that's how most of them get fired off something that's happened.
This is 2015.
Yeah, 10 years ago, yeah.
I
It's
do want to
happened
ask you
2015.
something. Since you're a lawyer and you said you deal with a lot of these cases,
Right.
how many percent of them is the man coming in filing domestic violence?
It happens, but not a lot.
Give me a percent. 2%,
Like
5%.
yeah, like 10%.
Do they win?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, what happens is we end up working out an agreement. We don't usually try it or anything like that, but you know, I hate dealing with domestic violence cases a lot because the victim's like, "Hey, we were just having a bad day."
Right.
Heated the moment, basically.
Right. You know, it was a little frail lady that hit on her husband. He had marks on him, and ended up being a felony charge because it was in front of a kid. And we got this whole big case over a little lady hitting a man, and just kind of like domestic violence, family cases. It's not always black and white. I think people need to know that.
So, Sharice Bolden said he should not get fired. And so, y'all still call in, comment, tell me what y'all think. And now we're going to get into the segment.
I almost said I was gonna change it just off the shit.
But we got a little music first. We got a little music. When y'all hear this music, then y'all know
You know what
we
time
got
it
a
is?
segment.
You know what time it is?
Hey, when
Just get groovy with it
when
for a
he texted
minute.
me this, I was like, you know, I can do it because I was gonna make it Bobby Brown. You know, I was gonna make it Bobby Brown.
He definitely tried to make it
I
like
definitely
that.
told him, like, let's just make it Bobby Brown. So go let it play
What
out.
you got to say? Just for a minute, look at the Hollywood part. This is Hollywood. This is Hollywood wants to know. This is a segment.
Okay.
Y'all
I can
feeling
dig
that?
I can dig that.
What you got to say? We want to know what you got to say. Wait. Hollywood.
I knew that's
you gotta
all
hear,
you
you gotta
wanted.
hear this part. You gotta hear that
No,
part.
Martell,
Hollywood. Hollywood swinging. So we got the segment Hollywood wants to know. And so what do you have on your mind today, brother?
So, question. When you single, now keep that in mind, I'm talking about single.
Okay.
Is there a limit on how many people you could date at once?
At once? When you single.
When you single.
No.
Man.
When you single.
When you are single.
You're
is
single.
there- so,
You mean talking?
No, date.
He talking about like
Date.
dating.
but you're single.
Wait,
But
you're
you're
not
single
single
because you're not
anymore.
married. If you're not married, you're single anyway.
You're
You're
So,
single when you're dating.
When you're dating. I didn't say you was in a
They
relationship.
are in a relationship.
No, single.
You could be single and just go to a girl and say, "Hey, you want to go get dinner?"
Date.
I wanna
Like,
take
how
you.
many
That's a
women
date.
can you take out at once? How many guys can you take out at once? Like, basically, how many people can
I
you
think
get
it's
in
a
time?
time.
Stigma on
It's
women.
women and guys. It's a different stigma.
Versus
But
guys.
I'm asking the panel.
I think
Oh, okay.
If you tell a girl where you're dating, they're gonna think you're in a relationship.
Oh,
I'm dating.
wait,
Well,
wait.
women think once you feed them, y'all go
Time
down.
Time out. It go the same question. If you dating a female and you, is it okay for her to date as many guys as she wants?
On the flip side, that's the flip
No,
side.
that's what we just said. The question is to everybody, women and male.
Right.
I don't care.
Is
how
there
many
a
people you
limit?
date.
Is there a limit?
There's a limit. There's definitely a limit.
How?
What's the limit?
Because you have a conscience and a
What's the
soul.
limit?
What's the limit? How's there a limit?
Sure.
How's the limit?
What's the limit?
I'll say that the limit is one.
I'm not committed to you, so why is it a
Oh,
limit?
nah.
I'm not committed to you.
Justin, what's the limit?
I don't think there should be a limit.
I'm not committed to
You
you.
know, because you stick with one, then you don't work out. You could have missed out on so many other opportunities that was out there. It's a numbers game. Everybody knows that.
We are outnumbered women 3-1.
It's always been that way.
So out of every 3 women, 2 of them not getting married.
So
anyway.
if you dating a specific woman, it's okay to be
You
dating.
know, if I'm not talking about if you're in a relationship.
No.
You're
I
not
said
if you're not
I said
married, you're
dating.
single. If you're not married,
Oh,
you're
I already
single.
thought that
No, we're
clarified.
not even talking about the Bible aspect of. I'm just mean you're not in a relationship.
You're
Period.
not in a relationship. Yeah, you're dating.
I thought you meant like.
No, I'm not talking about the
So
Bible
Sam
aspect.
says one
I
person.
say one.
He says it's a numbers game. It's as many.
As many as you want.
Right.
Yeah, and you say for both male and so
Yeah.
female. If you were dating, let me ask you a question. If you were dating and you're on a date with a female, you really digging her, and then she like, you know how many you date? You like, you know, you give her a number, and then you come back and it's like 10 with her. You're not gonna look at the difference.
But see, you looking at the aspect, is she sleeping with all 10? See?
Somebody gonna get it.
Somebody
Somebody get it.
but we're not looking that
Somebody
far.
gave me a
Somebody probably is getting it, but at the end of the day, she's not committed to you. She's not
So
committed
let's
to you.
No, my thing is this. It's all about honesty. That's what I big thing for me.
I
Just be honest with me. If you're not
That's
trying to
right.
commit to me, don't commit to me. If you're trying to just feel me out, but don't lie to me.
You
and
can
say,
be
I
honest.
don't
So
know.
wait.
10 to me, and I can't feel it.
So let's clarify. You saying not in a relationship?
Not in a relationship.
Not in a relationship.
So
Okay.
don't use the Bible talking about some, you single until you married. I'm just saying,
I mean, you
period.
don't gotta use the Bible. It's just common sense.
Right.
Like, that's
If
a
you're
lot of-
single,
that's a lot
if
of
you're
money.
single, you can date as many people as you want. Man and
Yo,
woman.
man.
you want to spend money.
Hey, I'm reading some of these comments, man. I ain't gonna read
I know
one
they're
of them.
going crazy.
Hey,
Say it.
nah,
What
man.
is it? Say it.
Nah, I can't say
Tell the
this.
truth.
Where's that? Could I read it? Which one you talking about?
Nah, bro, we ain't having them type
Well, read
of.
some of them.
I'm
I wanna
gonna
hear what
read
you
some
got
of them. Sharice Bowden says nope, no limit. Crystal Boyne said, "Hey, cute in the white." There you go. I ain't gonna read the other one. Yeah, that's the wife.
When I first said it, I was like, I hope it is his wife.
Man, there's another one in there. I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna keep it moving.
Hold on,
we gonna keep it moving.
No, man, we gotta
What,
read
man?
the comments, man. We ain't finna go. What
It's a
comments?
show for the people, man.
Yeah, you always talking about the people read the comments,
Man,
man.
Adam Fausto don't want no drama
All right,
around.
I'll read. Which one is it?
Honesty. Mickey Moore says honesty is key. Put everything on the table from jump. Don't do
all
all
being
this
honest.
shit
It's about
with
being
everybody.
honest.
And then you decide if you want to keep dating them or not.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
There is no limit. However, you do need to let all parties involved so that no one gets their feelings hurt.
Facts.
I just think that's unrealistic. I think it sounds good when you say it,
Somebody feelings
but
will be
when
hurt.
it's actually practiced in real life, it's just unrealistic.
Not everybody lives off
Honestly.
emotion. If you're somebody who lives
Facts.
off of
Facts.
reality, then
Facts.
you can do it without being hurt. Because if I already told you I'm dating 5 other people, I don't want to say.
So you got an emotional person dating, another emotionalist person dating, and so what's the point?
You find somebody else.
That's the whole
It's over this game.
the whole point of dating. Like, that's the whole point of dating.
Exactly.
Just because you go out with somebody, that doesn't mean she's the one or he's the one.
Right,
Like, you have to
exactly.
date.
I mean, it doesn't have to be the one, but you date, you go out, their personality doesn't work, and then you're done with one, and you move on to the next.
Some
But
people it takes longer
if
time.
you take
longer time, right, it
and
takes
you
longer.
got, one person every single day of the week. I mean, I
So,
don't know.
I was
So-
gonna ask you a question, but that's
So,
scary now.
so just in case people just joining in, Hollywood wants to know if you are single, what's the limit on the people you can date? Or what's the limit? Is there a limit?
It's not a
Is
limit.
there a limit? So we're gonna keep it moving. Y'all can still call in, comment as we
Martell
move
thinking
on.
she hitting all 10. She talking about.
Nah, I didn't say all that.
I want to.
I'm gonna look at you different. I'm gonna put some marks in my mind.
Hey, that's
The one that's dating 1 or 2, I'm gonna look at her differently than the one that's dating 10.
Why though?
You are too.
So look,
Not me.
Yes, you are.
Facts. I'm not.
we can go back and forth. We can go back and forth on that, but we're gonna move on, man. I want to talk about the Hall of Fame induction ceremony that happened over the weekend, man. Had T.O. didn't attend the event, and he did it at Tennessee Chattanooga. He did his speech. One thing I noticed about the Hall of Fame speeches, there's a lot of scriptures being quoted by a lot of these inductees. Like, man, I ain't never heard so much scripture quoted. Like, usually people are like, oh, I just want to thank God. These cats out here, Deuteronomy such and such, Ephesians. Ray Lewis had his preaching rag out there. I mean, Brian Dawkins was quoting scripture all over the place. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, having church up in there.
They was. Ray Lewis was trying to have church for real.
He
Ray
been
Lewis
trying.
go.
He been
He
trying
go
ever
hard.
since
He go hard.
ever since he killed them dudes. He been trying. Allegedly.
He didn't go to jail or nothing. So,
Yeah.
but T.O. did his at Tennessee Chattanooga. What did y'all think about what he did? He didn't go. How did you feel about that?
I told you in the last show. That's fine. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with this.
Is he gonna regret it later on?
Why not? No.
Do you think he could have made a bigger impact saying whatever he had to say?
No, he made a bigger impact at his school because he was at a small school.
He's childish.
Right. You call it what you want. He's at a
He's
small.
childish.
He's at a small school.
T.O. is
Why you
childish.
say
At
childish?
the point, you can call it what you want. He did what it took to be in the Hall of Fame. He doesn't owe
You're right.
anybody
Why-
anything.
Because it's throwing a temper tantrum. It's saying I didn't get it how I wanted. I should have been had it, or however he feels. He's basically throwing a fit. That's why he did it the way that he did it.
It's
In my
still,
opinion.
it's still his
I
Hall of
think the
Fame.
motives are wrong. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
It's still his Hall of Fame.
I
bro.
think he's holding a grudge, and he wants to get them back in some type of way, and that's the way that he did it.
In case y'all don't know, we're talking about Terrell Owens, wide receiver, NFL. He took him his third chance on the Hall of Fame ballot to get in,
which is crazy.
and he feels like the system is flawed.
Facts.
What did you think about what he did?
I mean, I think that he did what he did. I mean, it's T.O. I mean, it's showtime. I mean,
So was it T.O. because it's T.O. being T.O. or does he has a legitimate
he has an
reason?
extremely legitimate point. Every
Facts.
newscaster has said that. I mean, you talking about one of the greatest wide receivers ever.
The third greatest wide receiver of all time.
You know, so like, come on, like he should have been.
So let me ask
Exactly.
y'all this. So the way it goes is sports writers vote him in.
They didn't
Right.
like. They didn't like him.
And so it's supposed to be specifically what you do on the field, but we all know it don't go down like that.
Yeah.
Sports writer voted me in. If you didn't give the somebody a good interview or something, or you was rude to them or something, they can hold that against you, whatever.
Right.
So my point is, do the system need to be changed?
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you do to change it? Do y'all have any suggestions on how to change
Go off stats.
There you go.
Go off games. Go off
There
stats.
you go.
We don't have to talk about nothing else. Go off stats.
Right.
It should be 32 people that play football that make the vote. Not these media people. Go off stats. Give me 2 other receivers besides Jerry Rice and Randy Moss that's better than T.O.
I agree with you.
So
I agree with you. Go off people who actually played the game.
Because if we look at it this way,
put a board together of people who played the game.
right. If you look at it this way, when Michael Irvin made his comment, he would never been in the Hall of Fame. He was selling cocaine. Remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
And doing it.
He was
And
doing
doing
it.
it. So
Yeah, he was
remember
doing
that. So remember
Wow,
that.
he was doing it
He should have
back
never
then.
been in the Hall of Fame if we going off that.
Right.
But we talking about playing. T.O. should have been first ballot. That year when he was on there, he should have been first ballot.
All right. Well, y'all can call in, comment. What do y'all think about T.O. taking his speech to Tennessee, Chattanooga instead of Canton? Me? Go ahead.
Well, I understand. I mean, looking at his career, man, I was just looking at his highlights before I got here, and it's like, man, why did this guy succeed in his career, like as far as like getting a lot of rings and like being steady on one
It
thing?
definitely was never his fault.
Well,
Football
he
is
did.
a difficult sport because
Yeah.
it's not just based on you. Somebody got to throw you the ball. Somebody got to
Right.
block for you.
Right.
Somebody got to
Right.
defend.
He destroyed.
One player, especially at the receiving position.
He destroyed the New
Can't
England
dominate the
Patriots.
game.
He destroyed the Patriots that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Destroyed
And he
them.
came back from an injury.
And he had a broken ankle. And
But
destroyed them.
I think it would have been more powerful if he would have went to Canton, stood in front of them, looked them in the face, and said what he had to say and made his point that way. Instead of throwing a fit and I ain't going there. Basically, that's what he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why y'all gotta
I
use
think
words like that, man?
it would
You
have
relate
been.
to him, y'all.
Why you guys gotta use words
Hollywood
like that?
receivers.
Why y'all gotta use words
Why
like
y'all
that?
Wide
receivers
receivers,
like
wide
that?
receivers.
Why y'all say emotion?
Wide receivers are demons.
It's not about being emotional.
But I'll tell you this.
When you the best player on the field, give me the ball. That's all he would tell people. Give me
The
the
game is
ball.
more complex than just throwing you the ball, bro.
Anytime it was thrown this way, it was good. It ended in good
Not
results.
every single time.
Lies.
Nah, you can't say
He
everything.
would have had 100% completion.
97% of the
Touchdown
time,
every time he caught the
facts.
ball.
97% of the time, it ended good.
But
I'll
I say this. I think he would have made a bigger impact if he would have did in that Canton.
I agree.
Like if he really wanted to ruffle some feathers, he could have really went in Canton, made everything about him. Just really did.
What, cussed everybody
Yeah.
out there and all that.
Yeah.
Then they took it. Then they took the statue out of
Exactly.
Canton.
Exactly.
And then the crazy part is they didn't even want to give him his jacket.
They didn't.
The Hall of Fame was petty. A friend had to take it from Canton. And
they jacked it.
Yeah,
Bro,
Well, I heard that the reason they did that is because nobody gets their jacket before Friday, and they didn't want him to see his jacket
Man, look.
before
Hey,
Friday.
his
But
friend
you-
made sure you got it.
he was in Canton, hanging with Ray Lewis. They like, hey man, can I get that jacket? Brother had to fly, then had to drive, and he got it to him, man, in good timing. But that was crazy. But let's get to these brothers right here. They got an event coming up, Candace and Gary. Tell people what you got going on, what it's about, and how they can get tickets and all of that. So, floor is y'all. Go ahead and tell me what y'all got going on.
Well, as we know, JC Productions, we're an event planning company, and we try to take events and event ideas and bring them to life. And Sam came to us with this idea, Candace and Gary. And I'll let him talk more about the vision of it, but it's going to be this Saturday, August 11th, at 5 p.m. at the Art House. Beautiful $1 million project that they built downtown Gary, all about the arts. And so it's something that you do not want to miss. But
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I mean, man, my boy said it all. It's Candace and Gary. Shoot, it's gonna be Saturday. I think one thing I love about it is it's basically I came with this event because I just love the beauty that my city holds, and I feel like so many people don't see it. I know you don't like scriptures, but I'm just gonna say the scriptures real quick.
Okay.
But the book of Luke, Jesus sees these group of people just walking around, and he describes them. They're wandering like sheep without a shepherd. And then the next thing he says is the the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. You know, and I think that's awesome because it's like even in a group of people who look lost, you know, and look like there's no hope and you know there's no direction. You look at that and you have a positive outlook on the situation instead of just calling it for what it is. And there's like a soul in Gary. Like you can drive through some towns, you know, some cities, and you're like, man, let me get out of here. There's nothing going on, but there's just so much life and so much energy, and just we need to expose that. The media just exposes the negativity in the city, you know, and like I'm done with that. I really am. So
That was powerful, bro.
we're gonna have live music. We're gonna have poetry. All Gary artists. We're gonna have a great panel discussion. Our host, let me see. Our host is Desmond Alisea. Our singer is going to be Amanita Burton. She went to work, and then one more time. My bad.
No, I'm talking to him.
Okay. Yeah, she went to work. She taught there. She's a singer. We got a great panel discussion talking about real issues in the city of Gary and solutions too. People on our panel will be like William Godwin, Gretchen Sipp, John Phelps from the art from the Square One Culture Gallery. And then we got Brianna Erstry, she's gonna be there too, and it's gonna be great. So you can literally Google the event, Canvassing Gary, and it'll be the first thing that pops up. You can go to Eventbrite, look up Canvassing Gary, tickets are right there. We don't have a lot left, so we're trying to get them sold out, and so I'm excited. I don't know if you guys like good food and good music, but we have like a special arrangement with R&R that I can't go into details about because once you find out, it's going to be off the chain. But there's going to be an after party at R&R after the event, and so which is right across the street. The Barn Girl's right across the street from their house.
Okay.
So yeah, but it's going to be great. Come out. If you have any questions, let us know. Sam Boynes, Justin Kemper. You know, it's going to be great.
So if you're looking for something to do this weekend, Canvassing Gary is going down this Saturday, 5 p.m. I think his ticket's like what, $15?
So it's 36 if you want to paint,
36 if you want to paint,
and then 15 if you just want to be there.
if you just want to be there.
And we're doing a special promo code right now. So 25% off for anybody who goes today. CanvassingGary.eventbrite.com and put in 25 JCP.
Right.
25% off.
Right there.
Put it.
His athletic ability can't
Right.
be touched.
It doesn't matter what routes you can run.
But
You can run past
tree,
everybody.
The route tree is important at that position as well.
If we can just say, all he do is run go routes.
That never stopped. Was there anybody able to cover him? You knew he was running the go route.
Yeah, they couldn't stop it.
It doesn't matter what you're running then.
I just like a person that can do more.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's your part. Make it hard on yourself. Make it hard on yourself. All right.
You know, I want somebody that can do some end cuts.
It doesn't matter if I can just throw it deep and you going to get it.
Bro,
He's
you
not
can't.
getting it 100% of the time.
You're not 100.
Football is a game of
Why ain't
strategy,
throw
bro.
to him every play?
Yeah,
Why ain't go deep? Why ain't go deep? You know
First
why?
off, right.
Let me tell you why. Because the deep ball is a more difficult play
Yes.
than an intermediate
Now we
route.
have Randy Moss.
Bro, why ain't just do it every play then?
They definitely probably did it every play. Bro, look at the numbers.
Why that? So every
Look
play.
at the numbers.
Oh, wait, time out.
Where are the numbers?
Hold on.
They threw it to him a lot. They didn't do
Yes.
it.
Not every
Hey,
play.
stop saying like he never ran across the middle. He never ran any other routes. Stop saying like he
Bro.
never did it.
Did he like going across?
He didn't like it.
How many? You probably can count on your hands how many times he went across the middle.
Count on his hands how many times he went deep.
Bro, what I'm telling you is they didn't throw the ball every play deep. Did they? Every play.
Not every
And you know
play.
what? We going
In
deep. every
98
play.
they did.
Come on, man.
98 they did.
Come on, man.
Look at when they scored out on point.
Every play they went deep.
98 with Dante Culpepper.
Why you gotta go crazy? Why you always gotta
I
go
didn't say
overboard?
100% time. What I'm saying, they didn't go deep every route.
Not every route.
It doesn't matter if you could throw it to Randy Moss and he's
Nah, it don't
open.
matter. He said it.
Because what you saying, Jerry Rice is better because he run different routes.
Bro,
If that's
he
the case,
can go
Chad
deep.
Johnson better than
He
everybody
said
did because he run the best routes ever did.
Jerry Rice
do
is
that.
more.
You gotta have numbers behind it too, bro.
My point. So look at his number. The 2 times he had a quarterback.
Okay, look at Jerry numbers. Period. I ain't talking about no.
Take Joe Montana out of it and look at his numbers.
Really?
Take Joe Montana.
Y'all can argue about this.
We
Man.
So what? Right? He had who?
Y'all got two different opinions.
So he had Joe Montana. Then he had who?
It's a preference.
My
It's
point
a
is
preference.
exactly.
You like Randy Moss? I like
He's
Jerry
the best
Rice.
receiver you ever seen play.
And so that's law
He gonna
because
tell you
said
about
it.
what you saying.
Right. That's Hollywood, man. Hollywood. Y'all can still call in on the topic so far, man. We was talking about Urban Meyer. The brother's in trouble. He's on administrative leave for his assistant allegedly beating on his wife. I had to make sure I said allegedly. We do have a lawyer in the building, allegedly. So Hollywood wants to know if you are single, what's the limit on how many people you can date, or is there a limit?
Let
Period.
me address Maurice. Hey, it was never Randy Moss' fault they didn't win the Super Bowl. Because he gonna say they didn't win because it was never Randy Moss' fault. Never.
We also discussed the Hall of Fame inductees. T.O. chose not to attend and went to Tennessee Chattanooga instead. And then these brothers have an event coming up this Saturday, Canvas and Gary, August 11th, Saturday, 5 p.m. Come out if you need something to do. This is the place to be. I think it's a Sip and Paint.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some poetry, live music, all of that good stuff. Alan Powell Show will be in the building. Moving on. We had 13 Tar Heels suspended for selling their Jordan sneakers. Now, my question is, out of all these scandals,
These guys can't make no money.
Look, man.
Hey.
Look, man. Out of all these scandals that's going on, you still got players still trying to sneak and sell some stuff, man. Like, I feel like they just the dumbest people on earth, man. Because like you gotta know,
They just need some money.
but you know,
Oh,
you
you work at McDonald's.
People don't take risks to get money.
You gotta work at McDonald's. You can't be an entrepreneur.
13 players, some starters.
Yeah, basically.
So you okay? You okay with them trying to beat the system, even though you
Every law ain't a correct law, and it should be in law.
Slavery was a
Yeah,
law.
slavery was a law.
So you okay with
Lynching
them?
was a
You
law.
okay with them selling? You okay with them selling sneakers?
I am.
Selling their sneakers?
If it's their own thing, yeah, why not?
It's illegal. Are you okay with them trying to sell?
The
sneakers?
only reason I'm not okay is because they agreed to it, and that was a rule, and they
Right.
agreed to the rule. But
They know the
I
rule.
mean, from any other standpoint, I think that they should have been able to sell their own sneakers. But I think the fact is they had an agreement. They agreed to that agreement, and they should have abided.
It's crazy how it's an open market for
Gotta
everybody.
I just look at it like, if it's 13 starters, I mean 13 scholarships, and they still having that much of a hard time to get money. So what Michael Jordan doing for his school?
Oh man, that's first of all.
What is he
that's
doing
the
for
football. I think that was a football squad.
Okay, but
No.
Hold on,
that-
that's football. But
Okay.
he endorsing the whole Michigan ordeal. He endorsed them, giving them whole outfits and everything.
Man, you can't put that on Jordan. How you gonna
I'm
put that on Jordan?
I'm asking the question.
Oh. Well, how you gonna put that on
I'm
Jordan?
asking the question. What is he doing for his school that is that hard for 13 starters?
That ain't got nothing to do with him. He can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna give y'all some money." That's against the law. The
He's not
rules, too.
paying
Well, we don't know
Hey,
necessarily that they needed the money. They could have just said, "Oh, this is a good come up."
Yeah, you worried about that?
Was it their shoes or the school shoes?
It was a team issued schools.
Team
Shoes.
issue schools, shoes. Yeah. So y'all go. Yeah. What y'all think about, man? These players, are they okay? Are they okay with? Are you okay with them trying to sell shoes to get some money, or they know better? It's against the rules. Like, it's too many scandals, man. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta let stuff die down for a minute before you try stuff like this again, man.
They kids, bro.
13?
They're not thinking that deep at this
Right.
point.
So all 13 of them got together, was like, hey, let's sell our shoes.
That's
Probably somebody sold them and made some money and talked to the other person, and they're like, "Oh, you paid how
I
much?"
need to see how these shoes look.
so if they look good enough, it's okay.
Man, I'm not against it. I told you a long time ago, when they don't at their school, need to let them make their own money.
That's crazy. I just think we had a caller. Call back in. Sorry, I missed your call. We call back in. But I just think it's dumb that they tried to do that with all the scandals that's been going on, man. Scandals after scandal, all the college basketball scandals.
They
Like,
still kids.
I understand.
Not
but
an
it's,
excuse, but still kids.
Yeah.
right. So another story I want to get to, man. Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick got his name omitted. What you mad?
Oh man.
Colin Kaepernick got his name omitted from a song on Madden
They took him out the
19.
game.
They did take him out of the game.
And
But
you can't even go back and play Madden and have
You can't play Madden with...
if you go play Madden with the 49ers with Colin Kaepernick, it have a censor bar on him.
a censor bar.
Right.
On the game?
Yeah. So
What
it-
is-
you-
what
it's
is
a- so the quarterback could be running and it'll say censor bar on him.
How petty is that?
It took him off everything.
But
They definitely set the example.
Yeah.
Definitely.
we got a call. Let's take this call. Thanks for calling the Alan Powell Show.
Yo, what's good? It's Quan, man. Everybody.
Good.
Good.
What you got on your mind, brother?
Not much, man. I see you had a question. And shout out to my JPP brothers up there, too, representing.
JCP.
I had a question. I had an answer, what opinion based on the question you was talking about with dating.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like, man, long as you up front I mean, to each his own. You know, some people may feel like you should date one person at a time. There's some people who, you know, maybe 5 people at a time. But as long as I feel like, as long as you're real and you're upfront with everybody from the beginning, then I think you can be all right.
Okay. That's what's up, man. All right, well, thank you for that comment, brother.
No doubt, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right.
So,
That was one comment. Said, as long as you up front, you good. You can do whatever you want, basically. As long as you up front. You just gotta
Keep it real.
communicate.
Keep it 100.
You gotta communicate. But we was talking about Colin Kaepernick, man, got his name omitted from the song. Then EA talk about, oh, sorry, it was a mistake. First of all, do y'all think it was a mistake?
They messed up when they did that. They messed up when they did that.
Right.
We know it wasn't no mistake.
Right.
No question about it.
No.
He's not even in the NFL though, so he shouldn't even be on Madden.
He could be on his own.
He shouldn't have nothing to do
You
with it.
can't take his name off the song.
So you okay with them taking his name out the song?
Yeah, he's not in the NFL.
And they
And
make
song?
an example out there, brother. That's
Exactly.
what they do.
They going to the next level.
They make
So
it-
wait, do you think it was a mistake though when they said that?
No, it definitely wasn't a mistake. No, it definitely wasn't a mistake.
I'm gonna read this comment. Monique Sheldon says college athletes should receive some type of pay. I know too many ball players that bring in millions of dollars to this school and have 13 cents in their accounts. Either allow them to work or pay them a stipend. Yeah, I think it's coming down to that, man. With all of these scandals, man, like especially these college basketball schools, I don't trust none of them, man. They always doing something behind the scenes to get them top athletes to come to their school.
Oh yeah.
But
it's a business. It's a business.
Yeah.
how do you feel about Kaepernick? Do you think it was a mistake that they took his name off the song?
No, it wasn't a mistake at all. Please, like they trying whatever they can do to tarnish this man. The basis of it is shut up and dribble.
I think it's athletes doing
They-
more than
right,
sitting
they
around
roles.
having conversations about
Okay.
Being more than just
athletes.
athletes. What's their roles? You know.
Okay.
So, do you think it's gonna be good?
I'm be the first to watch it.
It's gonna be real good,
Yeah.
because it's nice to get to hear what people gotta say that people idolize and
Right.
watch play sports.
Right.
To
The
get to
question
hear
is,
that
actually, you
about
think it's
other
gonna be
stuff.
good because we know how you are.
Might be. I don't know.
Right.
50-50.
They're gonna be better than our pounds.
Tell
Tell him again. You heard it. He got all the money right now.
Real life hater, that's all.
But no, it could be good. I think, might be good. Maybe not.
I think it's cool that
You a real life hater, man.
I think it's cool that it really highlights how important sports are to society and how it helps, black people in general, because it really takes a lot of black people, from messed up situations and gives them a platform.
Right.
And, give them a quote unquote American dream.
Right. I think, man,
I gotta tell the truth moment about that. Though.
Go ahead.
'Cause I was listening
Go
to
ahead.
somebody talk about this today. It helps black people, and also it hurts black people.
Oh, yeah.
Because only a very small percentage of us gonna make it to professional sports.
Right.
But when we look on TV, especially when we grew up, those were the only success stories that you
Yeah.
kind of saw. So
Yeah.
it does a little bit of both.
Miquan said they purposely omitted his name from the lyrics. The corporation from sports leagues and these games work hand in hand. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh yeah.
So I guess they had to say sorry. Let's put your name back on it when Big Sean and all these rappers
Right.
came out like, man, we didn't vouch for none of this,
Right.
man.
Right.
And so to keep the peace, and
Right.
it's their songs that's playing on the game.
Right.
They're like, okay, we gotta put his name back on there. But back to LeBron, man. The brother's doing this thing off the court, man.
Especially with his school, man.
Yeah, that
He
was
do
cool.
he
Like, that's
do
what I
a thing
wanna
both
hear
ways.
about.
Like, why every time you say
What?
LeBron is a rebut, he's doing this thing
He
off
just
the
said
court.
he doing
No,
this
no,
thing.
I did.
This is
No,
an
this is what he
off-the-court-
said.
this is
He's doing
an
it-
off-the-court
He's doing this
issue.
thing off the court.
This is an issue.
He's doing
off
this thing
the court.
on the court and off the
Are
court.
we gonna talk about what Trump said about him and Don Lemon?
We can, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
What did Trump say? What Trump say?
I'm talking about
Trump
too,
said,
man.
he tweeted this
Yeah.
from his account. He said, Don Lemon just made, you know the quote?
He basically said Don Lemon making LeBron look smart.
Which is hard to do.
Oh,
He called
yeah.
Don
I saw
Lemon.
that.
He called Don Lemon the dumbest reporter on TV, and then he said he making LeBron look smart, which is hard to do.
That is a disparaging comment. Like what
from
you
the
mean?
president of the country.
Like what are you saying?
Yes.
Like he dumb and you making him look smart? Like that's ridiculous, man. That's
He
ridiculous.
like LeBron say, he trying to divide people, bro.
Yeah,
He's trying to divide people.
Well, like I say, man, LeBron, like Off the court, he doing his thing. Why I can't say? Why I can't say that?
What about on
he
the
built his
What about
on the court. On the course, he's good.
He come up short.
He's a great. He's a great. He's a great. He's a
He
great.
do what?
He come up short.
He ain't come up short against your Pacers.
And this is a Kobe fan that we're talking to right
But
now.
that doesn't mean I can't like LeBron, bro.
I'm just letting people know,
Hey, do you
man.
still watch basketball?
I'm just letting people
I'm asking, you
know.
still watch basketball? Do Michael Jordan still play?
No,
But you're a Michael Jordan fan?
I am.
Okay then.
So, what's your point?
Alright. I can't watch basketball.
I'm
Kobe
just
don't
letting
play?
people know you're a Kobe fan, man.
We knew that since episode 1, bro.
Hey man, we got new viewers coming in every day, man.
I'm a
You know what I'm
Kobe
saying?
fan.
You better put some respect on
But
Allen Powell.
LeBron James is great.
man.
Hey, man.
Somebody stuck since I said he ain't come up short against them Pacers.
That's what it is. We're
What them
predicted to
Bulls?
win like 32 games. That year.
He ain't come up
And we
short
took to the
against them.
7. So
You still lost.
yeah, you're right.
Hey,
The refs had a lot to do with it.
Still lost.
The refs had a lot to do
Still
with
lost.
it. They wasn't letting LeBron lose in the first round.
They don't let LeBron lose, period.
Yeah.
Alright, so you still lost.
He lost. He got swept.
Yeah, you still
Swept.
He beat you?
Swept.
He beat you?
Swept.
He beat
this
you?
dude, he be so petty.
Couldn't get one.
He be so petty.
Couldn't get one.
He be so petty,
beat you.
like
The
and
refs beat us. That's what he does.
You a Kobe fan?
What does that mean? I can't like basketball?
Kobe fan.
can't
Look,
rap
man,
with
You a
Kobe.
Bulls fan?
Let me tell you.
Hold
Wait,
on.
what's
Can
wrong with Kobe?
Can nobody talk? He wore a whole Golden State Warrior jersey
Do we gotta
on
go
the
through
show,
this
bro.
again? Do we gotta go through this
On the
again?
show.
Do we gotta go through
Because
this
it was a throwback and made a difference?
I was just letting you know who was going to win the series.
Come on, man.
He was right.
I told you that.
Huh?
He was right.
And I told you he was going to beat the Pacers, and I was right.
He also
And I-
said they was going to 6 games in the finals. And
This
right.
is the
I was
thing.
wrong.
Let me break this down for the people who don't understand
That you a LeBron hater.
why I keep saying he's a Kobe fan. Same thing with the Jordan fans. He's going against him as being one of the greats. Okay? This is my issue. You need to stay loyal to Kobe. Okay? That's the problem. See? You ain't loyal. I wish I could play the You Ain't Loyal song for you. Cause that's why they vandalized this stuff in
Make
LA.
up- make up
Cause
your
that's
mind.
Kobe time.
Make up your
That's
mind.
Kobe
When
time.
I say Kobe the greatest player of all time,
Nah.
now you mad.
No,
Right.
no, I'm not.
Because
I'm
I say,
not mad.
I say he's the greatest player of all time, but I told you that.
Dude, that's a lie. That's
Right.
a flat out lie.
Right.
But if
Kobe,
you want to say
Kobe's
he's
not
better than-
playing.
if you want
He's
to
not
say
playing, bro.
so
He's not playing.
we still have debates about who's better.
We talking about today.
So-
We talking about ain't nobody better than LeBron James today.
Okay,
That's what we talking about today.
I'm talking about overall.
We talking about today. We not talking about LeBron. I've never said LeBron James is better than Kobe Bryant.
You act like it.
Cause I like LeBron. I
You act like it.
no, you just a hater.
I ain't no hater.
Yeah, you
man.
just a
I
hater.
said
That's
it,
all.
right?
Right. He's
Man,
dead.
man, watch your mouth, man.
You're right. You know he great.
We gonna move on,
But
man.
I know we moving on.
You don't know nothing. And another story I want to get to: the punter Marquette King met a radio host in a parking lot because he didn't like what he said on the radio. Is that appropriate? Appropriate?
That's gangster.
That's gangster.
It's gangster.
That's gangster.
It's about time they stand up for themselves.
So you think that's okay?
Yeah, he's still a man at the end of the day. He's still a man. Before he played any
But
football.
people gonna talk about you all the time. If
Look,
somebody say something about you on the Allen Powell show, you gonna try to hunt them down?
I didn't say that, but we don't live in a world where the media controls this.
Yeah.
His
The
career
media,
is
you,
based
right,
on
they say one bad
perception.
thing about you, it's over with.
I haven't seen that many goon acts from Marquette King. I've seen a few, but he ain't made the goon list yet.
What did you
like?
like?
Draymond, I seen Draymond do a few things. I seen Draymond.
What? Kick
Marquette King, I ain't seen him do enough. But I got a couple stories I want to get to before we get on up out of here. The Las Vegas Aces WNBA team had a forfeited game because some flights got canceled, and when they finally got to the game, it was only like
It
4
took
hours
24 hours
Yeah.
to travel.
They have, yeah. So.
My thing is this. When the last time you seen a professional team have to forfeit a game? Bro, that happens in Little League.
Hey, they was probably like, "This is WNBA, ain't nobody watching."
Yeah, see, that goes
You
back.
ain't gonna
They don't
miss
take
that.
WNBA serious because it's no way that you got
That's
these
just real.
women
That's still
all
true.
on different flights. Like they supposed to fly the team. So this
And
you know,
they got them flying in the back.
Right.
With us something.
They fly with us,
If
bro.
they flying on Spirit.
Yeah.
They fly with us.
They flying on Spirit.
Yeah, that's why the flights got
So
delayed.
you got that's bogus. That's
How the
bogus.
heck does that happen?
That's bogus, man. And the NBA is over the WNBA, correct?
Yeah.
That's bogus.
Well, you know, they ain't making enough money to fly with the NBA is flying. They
Well,
flying
it don't take
Spirit,
that much
man.
to get them to fly, man.
Hey, that's messed up, man.
Yeah, that's
like,
messed up.
they had a forfeited game. It
So that-
affected the
They
standings.
didn't
and
have to
everything.
forfeit the game.
Oh, they chose because they was.
decided to
They
forfeit.
only had a few
You
hours.
wanted to
But
play.
you're a professional athlete. I think you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do
but
what
I
you
think if they mind, because they got so much drama going on
Right.
right now. They like, you know what, forget y'all.
Yeah, I guess they felt like it wasn't worth
Stop
it.
putting us on Spirit.
Southwest would have had them though.
Yeah.
What y'all think about them having to forfeit that game,
I
man?
mean, I think
Ain't that pitiful though?
His weak sauce.
I think you have to think about the long term effect. Like if he really felt like putting them in the game would have hurt them long term,
Right.
then I think he did the right decision. So I don't know what was.
But as a professional
you gotta
sport,
kill yourself though.
ain't that pitiful though? Like, bro, like.
It's
It ain't like they had to run there. I mean, they were traveling.
But they can't.
I understand you a little tired. You
Basically,
been
they basically
traveling.
got
But you're gonna do something that you do every single
But you
day.
basically
But
you got
sleep is
off the plane and ran straight to the court. That's a lie.
Yeah.
They were there like an
After
hour
you've been
before.
traveling
Right.
for a whole
A
day.
whole
You gotta
day.
get there early. To
Right,
go through
they were
the-
traveling for a
you
whole
think-
day.
Do you think an NBA team would have did it?
No.
No.
NBA team.
You there
got
too-
that
too much
light.
money on the line.
Right. You there 3 days before the game in the NBA.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not even. That ain't even a question in the NBA. Like you said, too much money.
Last story I want to get to, man. The Gilbert Arenas story has resurfaced.
That's so old.
Gilbert Arenas,
Some
sir.
more details came out.
Yeah, he said it wasn't the money that. In case y'all know what's going on, Gilbert Arenas was a former NBA player.
He dirty.
They was in the on the flight or on the bus playing cards. They got to talking crazy. Guns came out on the table.
You gotta tell the details of the story. So it was the guy he was into it with was like an unsigned
Jarvis Crazy.
He ain't got no money.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Gilbert Arenas is a million at the time.
And they said he was already losing.
He was already losing, so Gilbert Arenas was in his ear like making it worse. And
Yeah, trash talking.
Yeah, that's what dude said he was gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
And then Gilbert Arenas was like, "Well, I'll bring you the gun to shoot
Right,
me."
yeah.
You know, talking
Bro,
smack.
this
So
is a scene off of Menace Society.
he brought the guns to the locker room to say, "Here, go ahead and shoot me."
Hey, you got
That's what the story was.
Texas.
Gilbert Arenas brought the
Yeah,
gun.
you about the gun.
He's because on the
And
plane,
he
he was
said
like, "Hey, bro, get out my face!" Like, I'll shoot you. You
And
know? And Gilbert Arenas was like, "Man, I'll bring you the
I'll
gun
bring
too."
you the gun.
shoot
Show me. Yeah,
That's
make
what
sure
show me.
Bro,
show me.
and Gilbert
I
Arenas
got
had
people
a
talking
hundred.
about my mama, but I've never threatened to
But
shoot
if you
her.
lose
That
it,
is
you
strong.
losing thousands of dollars and somebody like talking
Chirping
back,
at you.
laughing at you.
Yeah, you already
And
ain't
you
making that
already
much money.
losing.
Yeah, you already got no
I'll
money.
give him a 2 piece of the job.
Look,
I'm not gonna shoot you. I got it.
Gilbert Arenas got a $100 million contract. This dude acting like he's going off the street.
And Arenas killed his whole career.
Whole career
Yeah.
gone. But he said it was a trash talk that brought the guns out.
Arenas
That's
was
So
huge
what
wrong
did
for
what
that.
did the guy do? The unsigned guy, I forgot his name.
He ain't shoot him.
What did he
He
do?
definitely ain't shoot him.
What did he do that got him terminated from the group?
He just wasn't that
They
good.
had an altercation. No, they got suspended.
Yeah, they
Both of them got
yeah.
suspended for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and
But you know,
and
but
I think
Gilbert
old boy
was-
had a gun too. I think
Yeah,
he
yeah.
pulled out his gun
Yeah,
too.
but Gilbert was because it was Gilbert Arenas.
now Gilbert doing what we doing.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he
Nah,
made his
I
money. I mean.
they
sure look better than his though.
Hey, these brothers, they gotta say their address to the location.
Once again, Camus and Gary going on August 11th this Saturday, 5 p.m. Tell them one more again.
It's gonna be at the Art House, downtown Gary, 5th Avenue. It's gonna be 411 East 5th Avenue. Again, 411 East 5th Avenue, Art House in Gary. It's gonna be this Saturday, 5 o'clock. Don't be late, and hope to see you there.
What time is it going into? 5 till.
5 to 8. We got
Okay.
5 to 8.
All right.
Yep. And we're gonna have an after party afterwards. It's gonna be lit.
So with that being said, we about to get on up out of here for Mr. Hollywood, Mr. Tell the Truth, the champ JC Camper, Sam Boynes. Catch him August 11th, Saturday, 5 p.m. We out this thing. Thank y'all. See y'all next week.